And I'm back. Yes, everything is sort of working, we hope. We'll find out hopefully by the end of today for sure. And until then, I'm just going to go with it and hope that things are going well because I have, quite frankly, enough information to fill 3 videos. I'm going to squish them all into 2 so that I've got enough time to make sure my system is working. So let's get started with something fun I like to call Fraud Alert 2024. Yes, yet another Sam Heughan account. I just get a kick out of showing these because really, it's both funny and really, really sad because as you can see, we have 1.2 million followers for Sam Heughan, who is not Sam Heughan. Outlander Online shares this. I have no words. Fake account with 1.2 million followers. And this is just your reminder to please be aware of the frauds out there. If Sam wants to talk to you, no, he doesn't. And I'm sorry. It's not because you aren't cool and wonderful, because obviously if you're here, you have amazing taste. But he doesn't want to talk to me either, even though multiple Sams keep coming into my inbox on my Instagram account, especially for some reason. One day I might say hi and record it just to see how ridiculous it goes and then show you guys. But yeah, it's not Sam. I wish it was. Spread the word. Help your friends. Help other fans to just not fall for this from any of our people, and there'll be more on that coming up later, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, but we're gonna go into some happier things before we bring it up again today. Let's go wish these 2 stinkers a happy birthday. This was shared 2 days ago, so it's not our Jemmy, not quite Jemmy's birthdays yet, or at this moment yet. It's past. Happy birthday, Andrew and Matthew. Hope you enjoy your celebrations. Again, not going to try to say what I'm probably going to mess up. Very happy birthday to these kids. And for those of you who are sharp-eyed and intelligent people, which are, of course, all of you, but who made the comment in last week's, made the comment in the last video that, boy, one of those kids in that video with Sam sure looked like Jemmy. That's because he is. Yes, one of our people definitely said, I believe it was Christine Duffy, said that definitely our little Jemmy, just maybe pre-Jemmy. I wasn't really positive. He's a young kid, so I'm not going to pretend that I can tell kids' ages, that if they're 3, 4, and 5, they kind of all look the same. No, 3 looks different than 4 or 5, but 4 and 5, you know. At any rate, happy birthday to these kids. Really glad to have you part of the show. Such fun kids. I tell you what, I love the behind the scenes with these guys. Speaking of behind the scenes, you knew it was common. Point Blank 1959 shares this. Pampering Jamie, a task most of us would like to take on. All right, that's not a lie. I have to say, though, when you're playing a character whose makeup requires a paintbrush, you might want to wonder what kind of damage this guy is putting himself through. I do love that we're bringing out the paintbrush. There's just too much to do. We think it is maybe dusting dirt onto his face for whatever's going on. It looks like first season to me, so maybe second. Yeah, kind of a mess going on. It was dirty on a regular basis in both of those seasons, so I can see a paintbrush being necessary. And continuing with our theme of Sam looking a little silly, this time with fans. I appreciate the fans. I think what the women get fans for a cool day or for a hot day so they can cool off, and now he's being a fan dancer. Jamie Claire Lovers has shared this, wishing Sam a very happy 41st birthday. So this is from a few years ago, obviously, because you can tell the beach scene and they're going to do a thing. But this is not 41 anymore. So it's from a few years ago. And really, why wouldn't I share a picture with Sam and a fan? More behind the scenes, lots of images here on this one, though. This one shared by Outlander Online, who is always good for sharing clips and images that they have saved for us, gotten from stars. Throwback to some behind the scenes photos of Outlander season 7A again. Loving these. And we're starting off with just Jamie and Claire laughing on a hill because 7A was really just a fun time, and nothing bad ever happened. Oh, another laughing, giggling picture here. We got Izzy. We've got John. Everybody seems like they're having a good time. Everybody looks pleased and happy to be here. What's she got? She got a bunch of shells. You know what? I have to get really close to the screen to be able to see. It looks like she has bullet shells in her hand. That doesn't seem on character. Another bit of laughter between friends. We got Buck. We got Roger Mack going through the stones. They look like they're ready for it, though. Oh, there we go. I tell you what, Joey Phillips, I keep he just looks like he smiles a lot. Honestly, he does. You know, you meet somebody, you can tell they either have a resting bee face all the time or they're just smiley people. And Joey Phillips just strikes me as somebody who, this is just his natural, natural state. Same with Izzy, is frankly, as far as that goes, and John, which is why I think, see, all three, or actually all four, you get Charles in there, and it's just, I think they must have a fun time. I hope they have like youth night when they all go out and be young kids. Well, not young kids, but young adults. Because the mom's at home with the kids. Yeah, we got Sophie Skelton with little Amanda saying howdy and having a good time here. That's Rosa, correct? I'm still getting used to some of the names of some of the kids, but yes, we got Rosa here and Sophie. Next up, more Sophie, but it looks like Mandy is a little in this one. And we got Roger Mag. Everybody's having a laugh. Everybody's having a laugh. Although this is probably not a baby. It's probably just blankets and a doll. Okay, and this is Charles has just gotten himself a shave, courtesy of Izzy, I am sure. And again, waiting for next person to say, and rolling. Not quite the end of our pictures here, but again, I love that everybody is just in a good mood. People must enjoy. It sort of makes me think that they really like their jobs, and I'm sort of, well, no, not sort of. I am very sad for how they must feel when filming is done here in what, a month's time? It won't be too long. Season 8 will be done filming, and unless they come back for reshoots, that's going to be all they wrote, at least for filming. And one final shot. Loved this in the series. Loved seeing Bree, Internatural Element, bossing the guys around, taking care of business. It was great. Every part of her getting this job and working on the site, it was fantastic. And I thoroughly enjoyed reading it. But oh my gosh, putting it on screen and having some of these little moments, loved it. Every moment. Now that is all I have for behind the scenes. But I am not done with fun little videos from our friends. I just realized as I was recording an entry that I cannot play the video I wanted to play because someone is playing music. So if you would like to see Stephen Walker's play a song for Diana Gabaldon, there will be a link below that specifically says Stephen Walker singing. Here, go check it out. Until then, I have a little message for you from Graham, and it has to do with the beginning of the video, so please don't hurt me. Graham wants to let you know something that kind of important.
Oh, hi. Hello again. Listen, it's very boring to make these announcements, but sadly I have to again. My Twitter or /X or whatever it is has been hacked again, which is just, it's so boring, it's so annoying that some people spend their lives doing this sort of thing. But I will report it, or I have reported it. Please do the same, and we will recover it. But until that time, just ignore anything you see on my Twitter or X account. And it's been hacked for about 2 weeks. I'm just so slow at announcing these things. I'm so sorry. So anything that's been on there in the last 2 weeks wasn't me. But anyway, I will let you know when it is. And until then, I wish you well. And revenge on the hackers.
Yeah, I again hate to share these as much as he does, but I do think that it's important that we're all aware of it. It says under Graham's post, for the last Twitter X account has been hacked. Apologies for my painfully slow response. Please report aforementioned hack as I have done, and I will alert you to when I'm back being me. Twitter hack, X hack, boring hacks. And yeah, it's annoying. There's not tons he can do about it. If you want to know what does Twitter do about it, what does Instagram do about it when things are hacked, guess what? That's why they have multi-factor identification, so that when you put in your password, you don't need to just put in your password. They send a message to your phone, your email, to something else to double check and make sure it's you. This is probably not getting done as thoroughly or as securely as it should be, but it is also a really helpful reminder to the rest of us to make sure you have dual authentication on your accounts. It just really makes things more complicated when you have to sign in, but safer once you have your information on your device, your phone, your account in general. You have to think anything you sign into, whether it's your Hulu account or your Twitter account, it's all got a password. Somebody can hack it. It's best to take every precaution you can to make sure you aren't taken advantage of instead. It's advice from Katie. Oh, please. All right. I do have one last thing. And of course, you know I'm going to end it on a Sam note. So I do have one last thing. It is definitely Sam, as well as Caitriona at an interview. This one is shared by Outlander Official, which I don't generally share too much simply because they'll put a really cool post at the beginning and then it's all about selling their t-shirts. However, Outlander's official fans shared this, and other than the fact that occasionally people's heads are getting cut off, it's kind of an enjoyable video. So we're going to end it with this. Let's check it out.
And 10 years since the beginning of all of this. Wow.
We were young when we started.
What advice would you give to that person, Caitriona?
Oh, get more sleep. I don't know. You know, I think when we started, we were both quite new to the industry, and I think there's something about stepping into something and just being really open and naive to it, in a way, was perfect.
Yeah, and it's been an amazing journey, honestly, with each other and with our fellow cast members and crew, but also with the fans, right? I mean, 10 years, it's been an epic journey, so we're excited for this week when it's finally out.
When did you know it was going to be epic?
Oh God, well we started filming, and I think we probably only filmed about 6 weeks of work, and they took us to New York and we did a first fan event, and there was over 2,000 fans. Ooh, and they hadn't seen anything, and I mean, I think you and I stepped out on the stage and we're just absolutely
Why are you people here?
Yeah, they've been amazing. It's been such a great journey.
Little did they know that in a few years, if only 2,000 people showed up to an Outlander event, you would assume the world was ending, and that's where the rest of the people must be, because 2,000 for never having seen a show and only being fans of the books, I think that is fantastic, and it must be just overwhelming these days when they come to a convention. It's just insane amount of people, or if they're just showing up to an interview somewhere and all the people outside are waiting, it's got to be insane. It's got to be ridiculous. More power to them. Their strength of character just always overwhelms me in general. Both Kat, Sam, and really anybody on the cast of Outlander. It just incredible people. Thanks so much for joining me in this video. As you can see, I just sort of had a couple of things that I really wanted to get you right away, and then just some stuff for the fun of it. I hope that you got some good information out of it, and I want to thank my patrons and my members. Thank you so much for your extra support. I cannot tell you how helpful it was this past week when I had to shell out cash for a new hard drive. I do appreciate it. These unexpected expenditures can sometimes be a problem, and thanks to you guys, it wasn't. I was able to get what I needed. So thank you so much for your extra support. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and dropping by and checking out this video. There will be another video on later this week, so keep your eyes out for that one. And until then, if you did not get enough Outlander information and you would like just more behind the scenes and fun Sam stuff, then please do check out any of my other Outlander videos on this channel. If you happen to be a Star Trek fan, I've got those as well. So check out either Outlander, Star Trek, there's some other stuff sprinkled in there, so have fun. But no matter what video you check, I'm going to tell you right now, I'll see you there. So check out, keep your eye, Point Blank 1995. I'm confused. This must be from a while ago. This is from a while ago. 41st birthday would have been a little while ago. Yeah.